some ancient call that I've answered before. It lives in my walls, and it's under the floor. If this was meant for me, why does it hurt so much? And if you're not made for me, why did we fall in love? A knock at my door. I thought I was alone, unaware of what I thought I needed. I dropped like a stone. If I'm not mistaken, then I was the last to know. And if you return for me, I'd never want for more. You're dislocated, don't be like that. And you smile when you dive in, like you're never coming back. So hold my body, yeah, hold my breath. See your face when I black out, I'm never coming back. You're dislocated, don't be like that. And you smile when you dive in, like you're never coming back. So hold my body, yeah, hold my breath. See your face when I black out, I'm never coming back. You're dislocated, don't be like that. And you smile when you dive in, like you're never coming back. So hold my body.
Energy when I look in your eyes. You and me, we got something to hide. I normally let the chance pass me by. Suddenly, you're the thing I desire. Ooh, gotta call, gotta wish, gotta walk, gotta let it go. And ooh, going home and I'll wait for you, I'll wait for you. Ooh, gonna break down the walls till I'm by you. on fire, fire. This city's on fire, fire, fire. Hearing the witching hour come down from your tower. Don't you know the city's on fire? You have got to get out now. Can you hear the sound? Can you hear the sound of these armies marching on the ground, on the ground? This is the revolution. Power, power, gotta keep your power, power. Gotta keep your power, power, power. Grab your guns and swords, rise like warriors. We are gonna fight this battle. Take your post, pick up your armor. This is the revolution. Tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end it doesn't even matter.
since, trying to learn the lesson, and I'm falling every time that I do. The chemicals inside my brain never let me feel the pain, pushing me to see the truth. My heart is like a hand grenade, pull the pin and detonate, ready, set, I'm about to blow. Cause all the hate you ever spewed made me into something new. Sit back and enjoy the show. It isn't in my words, cause they come and go, but everything that hurt taught me how to grow. It isn't in my skin or these scars that show, cause my fire within comes from below. I feel it in my bones, I feel it in my soul, I feel it in my... I ain't gonna break, I'ma make you wonder. Rolling in the deep, can't feel my thunder. Oh, I know, I feel it in my bones. I won't be a grain of sand, slipping down the hourglass, watching every minute fall through. I won't pay the price, never satisfied, I'm never gonna be refused. It isn't in my words, cause they come and go, but everything that hurt taught me how to grow. It isn't in my skin or these scars that show, cause my fire within comes from below. I feel it in my bones, I feel it in my soul, I feel it in my... I ain't gonna break, I'ma make you wonder. Rolling in the deep, can't steal my thunder. Oh, I know, I feel it in my bones, I feel it in my... I ain't gonna break, I'ma make you wonder. Rolling in the deep, can't steal my thunder. Oh, I know, I feel it in my bones.
What shall I do? It's me or you. You cross the line now, so this has to go down. Your breath on my skin, eyes filled with sin. 3 seconds more and blood will be pouring. I don't wanna hurt you, but I have no other choice to. I'm sorry about this, but you made me do it. Yeah, you made me do it. Damn, you blew it. Yeah, you made me do it. You broke my trust and ruined us. Lied right to my face, that can't be erased. You leave me no choice, you can't avoid the consequences. Have left you defenseless. See, I don't wanna hurt you, but I have no other choice to. I'm sorry about this, but you made me do it. Yeah, you made me do it. Damn, you blew it. You made me do it.
my cage. I'm coming out of 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 my cage. Feel the rumble, your castle quakes. Can't stop what's coming, can't run away. Try and stop me, throw me in shades. Once you think you got me trapped down, I'm coming out of my cage. 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 Go ahead, just try and stop. It's the time of the season, when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy. And let me try with pleasure hands to take you in the sun, show you everyone, to take you in the sun to promised lands, show you everyone. It's the time of the season. It's the time of the season. What's your name and who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he taken any time to show you what you need to live? Tell me why. It's the time of the season for love. It's the time of the season for love. We should leave our lovers and be with one another. Run your fingers through my hair and hide under my covers. We should leave our lovers, we should run after each other. We can share our secrets till they swallow one another. We should leave our lovers, we should leave our lovers. But you'll never leave your lover, no, you'll never leave your lover. No. We should leave our lovers, we should leave our lovers.
sad eyes drain me of my color. We should leave our lovers, we should leave our lovers. But you'll never leave your lover, no, you'll never leave your lover. No. We should leave our lovers, we should leave our lovers. I need you like no other, no, I'll never find another. No. And you won't leave your lover, no, you'll never leave your lover. I need you like no other, no, I'll never find another. I need you like no other, no, I need you like no other. I need you like no other, no, I'll never find another. I need you like no other, no, I need you like no other. I need you like no other, no, I'll never find another. We should leave our lovers, we should leave our lovers. But you'll never leave your lover, no, you'll never leave your lover. No. We should leave our lovers, we should leave our lovers. I need you like no other, no, I'll never find another. No.
If it's gonna get violent tonight, tell me you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be. It's an eye for an eye, and I don't know if I want you to fight, want you to fight. I'm losing my mind, don't leave me behind. We need a bit more time, 'cause I don't want the world to turn without you, and I don't want the sun to burn without you. Yeah, I don't want the world to turn without you, and I don't want the sun to burn without you. You don't have to be the brave one every time. I know you wanna make it right, you wanna make. It's a life for a lie, and I'm getting tired. On the other side, on the other side, I'm losing my mind. Don't leave me behind. We need a bit